the kind of fool who's gonna sit and sing to you about stars, girl. But last night I looked up into the dark half of the blue, and they gone backwards. Something in your magnetism must have pissed them off, forcing them to get an early night. I have been searching from the bottom to the top for such a sight as the one I caught when I saw your fingers dim in the lights, like you're used to being told that you're troubled. And I spend all night stuck on a puzzle. Nobody I asked knew how we came to be the one to whom you surrendered. Any man who wasn't led away into the other room stood pretending that something in your magnetism hadn't just made him drop whoever's hand it was that he was holding. I have been searching from the bottom to the top for such a sight as the one I caught when I saw your fingers dim in the lights, like you're used to being told that you're troubled. And I spent all night stuck on a puzzle. I tried to swim to the side, but my feet got caught in the middle. And I thought I'd see in the light, but oh no, I was just stuck on a puzzle, stuck on a puzzle, stuck on a puzzle, stuck on a puzzle.
Everyone at the table, can you please stand? You may now be seated. Thank you. You look amazing, by the way.
Thank you.
Nice.
I feel like it's been 10 years since I've seen you.
I can't stop them talking already, sorry. Hello everyone, and thank you and congratulations on getting to the hottest event in town today. I know that lots of you have come from far and wide, so a big thank you from Sarah and Ant. I know it means the world to them that you're all here today. There's always been a strong alliance between Scotland and England, so I'm told. And it's great to see that Ant and Sarah are doing all they can to make that even stronger. I'm also hoping that this means the union between Scotland and England gives us more cost-effective holidays to Lower Largo in the future. Fingers crossed. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Rich Schofield. I'm not a vicar, a registrar, or anything else that would qualify me to be stood here right now today. I'm actually Ant's brother-in-law, or to-be. I also have known him since he was 10 years old. I believe I'm stood here today not just because it didn't add anything to the budget, which it didn't. But joking aside, it is a huge honour to be asked to do this for these two great people, so thank you. Many of you have known Ant and Sarah for a long time. Some of you will have watched them grow up, and most of you will have watched their relationship unfold and witnessed their growing love for each other. Today marks a new beginning in Sarah and Ant's lives together, so it is fitting that you are witnesses to this too, and helping to make the day as happy and as memorable as it can be. Sarah and Ant met on the dating app Bumble 7 years ago. Ant was 23, Sarah was 24, and whilst this was Ant's first leap into the dating game, in fact, his first ever official date. We do know this because until he was 20, at restaurants, we still had to order for him and talk to the waitress. Whereas Sarah was a seasoned dater, I'm told. I am told that Bumble's traffic took a significant hit following Sarah and Ant's first meeting. Again, sorry. So, a lot of us, and we have been lucky enough to spend lots of quality time with Ant and Sarah as a couple, and it's clear they have found their perfect, imperfect match in each other. Both loving dogs, sometimes more than people. Their shared love of cuisine, which often sees Ant sourcing obscure and expensive ingredients to make Sarah's vegan dishes. Their balance of different careers and Sarah's ability to hold down a full-time job and manage Ant.
That's a lot.
It is. And Sarah's tolerance for being jiu-jitsu'd at any given point.
Yeah, that's also a lot.
Yeah. Their ability to turn a rundown building into a beautiful home. Their love of travel and live music. Their contrasting but mostly complementary personalities. But most of all, the love and care they show for those around them, particularly their nieces and nephews. Sarah doesn't understand, therefore, why it took Ant 5 years to propose, and to be honest, we don't either.
I promise to constantly push myself out of my comfort zone and to be the best version of myself for you and the boys. I promise to always put you first and ensure you know you are my world. I swear to never take the small moments for granted, whether it's waking in the morning to your smile or bringing me a coffee while I work, and I will never get tired of being your personal chef, eagerly awaiting the 10-10. I promise to build us a life we are incredibly proud of, sometimes quite literally, and even when we are still working in the early hours of the morning or eating our tea surrounded by bare brick walls, I will still feel content. I promise to share the same love you show me every day and to always make you feel at home wherever and whenever we are. I promise I will laugh with you in your happiest times and cry with you in your saddest. And no matter what the world throws at us, I will be present. Although it won't always be sunshines, when it goes grey, I promise to be a light for you. I will be the biggest supporter of everything you do because your wins are my wins. Your losses are my losses. We have and always will go through everything together. Sarah, I'm going to continue to love you more each day, even when I didn't think it was possible. You are my soulmate, my teammate, my best friend, and there's no one I would rather spend the rest of my life with.
I promise to always give you that smile when our eyes meet, even after a hard day, even after a big fight. I promise to always be your teammate, your number one supporter, your biggest fan. I promise to never stop encouraging you to follow your dreams, to fill your life with what brings you joy, no matter how often that changes. I'll always ask you how your day was, and I will mean it every single time. I will always give the meals you make me 10 tens, which won't be hard because you're impossibly good. I will laugh at the jokes you tell, whilst always insisting that I'm funnier. I promise to be the positive one and to jump at the first chance to make up when we fight. I will refrain from watering the plants. I will take care of myself so that you don't always have to. I will try each day to be a better version of myself, a gentler version, a kinder version. I'll lean on you and I'll seek your support, but please know I'll always ring my dad first.
Even when she has a car crash in England.
I'll try to be less sad about the things that I can't control, but if I am sad, I promise to let you hold me whilst I cry. I'll tell you I love you as many times in a day as you'll allow me to. I'll tell you I love you and I'll pray it never grows old. Only that together, after many, many happy years, we do. Together, hand in hand, on the beaches, in the hills, in the forests, eating pizza or maybe Thai or maybe sushi or whose choice is it this time anyway. On an endless loop until the very end of time. You and me, what a joy, I promise, that will be.
Didn't bring any tissues.
You will now exchange rings as a symbol of your eternal love for each other. Jackson, can you bring up Sarah's wedding band, please?
Thank you.
And can you repeat after me? I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love to you,
as a symbol of my love to you,
and my promise to offer you all that I have,
and my promise to offer you all that I have,
all that I am,
all that I am,
and all that I will be.
and all that I will be.
That's it. Please put the ring on. Ellis, can you bring up Ant's wedding band, please? I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love to you,
as my symbol of my love to you,
and my promise to offer you all that I have,
and my promise to offer you all that I have,
all that I am,
all that I am,
and all that I will be.
and all that I will be.
That's it.
All I know about love. This is everything I have to tell you about love. Nothing. This is everything I've learned about marriage. Nothing. Only that the world out there is complicated and there is delight and pain. And the only thing that makes it okay sometimes is to reach out a hand in the darkness and find another hand to squeeze and not to be alone. It's not the kisses or never just the kisses, it's what they mean. Somebody's got your back. Somebody knows your worst self and somehow doesn't want to rescue you or send for the army to rescue them. It's not two broken hearts becoming one. It's the light from a distant lighthouse, bringing you both safely home, because home is wherever you both are together. So this is everything I have to tell you about love and marriage. Nothing. Like a book without pages or a forest without trees, because there are things you cannot know before you experience them, because no study can prepare you for the joys or the trials, because nobody else's love and nobody else's marriage is like yours. And it's a road you can only learn by walking it, a dance you cannot be taught, a song that did not exist before you began together to sing. And because in the darkness you will reach out a hand, not knowing for certain if someone else is even there, and your hands will meet, and then neither of you will ever need to be alone again. And that's all I know about love.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. I was asked to say a few words, and I thought I'd base them on the bride and groom's name. So that's what I'm just going to say. Sarah and Ant. S, Sarah, spirited. And by that I mean lively, full of energy, enthusiastic and vivacious. A, ambitious in all aspects of her life. That's obviously how she met Ant. B, art, reliable, she's always there. A, adept, she can turn her hand and mind to anything. H, happy, she's met Ant. And Ant, or I'm keeping it as Ant, not Anthony, so that I don't take over. Adaptable, amazing, he's fitted in and puts up with all his new family. N, normal. That's something new in our family. T, a treasure, thorough and thoughtful. He pitches in with everything, the cooking, the cleaning, the washing up, and the entertaining. A real treasure. My mum, Sarah's gran, would have loved this occasion and said, she's an awfully nice lassie and he's an awfully nice lordie. And all the best, hen and son.
Thank you.
As a final declaration of their commitment to each other, it is now time for their chosen rite of passage. Now, there are many rituals Ant and Sarah could have chosen today to fully cement their love for each other, but they've decided to do something quite unique, an initiation into each other's cultures. They have both chosen something for each other, not themselves, each other, to do to show their commitment to embracing the traditions and ways of Scotland for Ant and England for Sarah. Ant, can you go first? I think over to you, Sarah.
Dad, thank you.
This is worrying.
He's got some props.
You got to get maximum pleasure, don't you?
So first things first, you have to obviously take a swig of our national drink. Talk fast.
Yeah. Do you want me to unwrap it or
No,
just?
it's alright, just take a swig. Go on. Make it a generous one. Right, that's enough.
God,
And secondly, I mean, you have to be a bit ginger.
I'll ruin my hair. Sarah.
Yeah, that's it. Cool.
And lastly, have you ever heard of the song Donald, Where's Your Trousers?
No,
No? Do you want me to give you a hand or?
the only blessing is that you're next. How does it go?
It goes, so it's like, just come down from the eye of the sky.
We'll sing along.
You horrible.
And I'd like a soft jig.
Right, so right. I've just come down from the eye of the sky. I'm not very big, I'm awful shy. At the lassie shout when I go by. Donald, where's your trousers? Let the wind blow high, let the wind blow low. Through the streets in my kilt I'll go. All the lassies say hello.
Oh, that's gross.
I want you to just, you don't have to sing it, but just read it as loud as possible.
Okay.
Right, as loud, go on nice and loud.
Okay. So many jokes, so many sneers, and all those also, just hold it back a bit, can't see it. And all those also nears where you down through the years, but I still see that tackle by the moor, when Linux. No, I'm not repeating that. Absolutely not. No. No, there was one thing that you shouldn't have done.
Come on.
Come on, Sarah.
No, that's
danced-
horrible. Why did you start?
I danced about and did a jig. Right, so from here.
Sorry, how did I get set? Yeah,
when
when Lineker scored, Bobby belting the ball, and Nobby dancing, 3 lions on the shirt. Jules Rimmer still gleaming.
30 years. I'll let you
You're not
off.
going to make me do it?
No.
Well done. Well done. So, before your friends and family, you have declared your love and made promises that will bind you for the rest of your lives together. It is with my greatest pleasure that I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride. May I now introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Forno Snow.
I'd break the law to catch her eye. Her effervescence was effortless, nonchalant, bona fide. She doesn't live that far away. Medium distance romance, just a virgin pendolino, and she's asking me to dance.
Congratulations, we love you! Woo! Congratulations to Sarah and her beard.
Congratulations, Mr. Mullet Man.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us, Big Tone. And Sarah. All the best. Merry Christmas.
To Sarah and Ant, two of our absolute besties, England and Scotland unite for a day that's so lovely and bright. Your love is now your home.
To the new Mr. and Mrs. Forno Stone.
That rhymes! Cheers!
My dreams, honey, I've watched you in my sleep. We were drinking in the bars, darling, and dancing down the street. I've seen you in my dreams, honey, I've watched you in my sleep. We were drinking in the bars, darling, and dancing down the street. I've seen you in my dreams, honey, I've watched you in my sleep. We were drinking in the bar, darling, and dancing down the street. Small rose, rest on me now with your small rest on me now.
Come on, you can join in. There, quarto. Oh, no respect. What you need to do, what you need to say. It's a nice place, it's a nice place. Oh, shut up your face. First of all, I just want to thank everyone for coming along today. Feedback. Did you get that in video? Right, first of all I want to say thank you very much for everyone for coming along today. I know a lot of you have travelled a hell of a distance to get here. But thanks very much for everybody coming along today. It's been an awful long journey for most of you. And Ant and Sarah, really appreciate you making all the effort to come here. I would like to say a particular pay particular attention to the English guys in their kilts. I think you look very, very smart, really. You're resplendent in your kilts, and I really hope that you wear them again the next time you march on Wembley. Right, I'm going to talk mainly about Sarah, as you can appreciate. Beautiful wee lassie. When I was born, that was a long time ago. When she was born, I held her in my arms for the very first time, and she opened her eyes to the world. And surprisingly, she stared to the left, and then stared to the right, and then she stared straight deep into my eyes, like deep into my soul. And she was thinking, I can't see anybody else around here, so you must be the man I'm going to torment for the rest of my life. But I love the new Olympic expression, I can now pass the baton on. Thank you, Aunt. Thank you. When she was, not many people know, when she was first born, she had a heart murmur, poor Sarah. But it was a mild one, but the doctor decided to keep an eye on her for the first few years of her life. So we would take her back on a regular basis to get checkups, and on one of those times we went to the check area, and there was a toy kitchen area you can play, the kids could play. So Sarah was playing away there, and we says to her, Sarah, can you make us a drink? You know? And she says, oh yeah, what you want in your vodka? and we says, no, not vodka, no. Mummy, you like a vodka? You're going to have some vodka. What do you want in your vodka? And you could see the parents of other kids looking down at their shoes, you know. So I got a great example we were to our lovely daughter. And as she grew up, the one thing I always remember about her is when she went to school for the first time, and her subjects were pretty good. She was good at most things, although geography and history has never been her forte. Particularly geography. I remember looking over the Forth towards Edinburgh one day, and she says to me, so Dad, what part of France is that? And she firmly believes that Robinson Crusoe discovered Scotland. And she didn't. And history side, well, most people know about Sarah's history. I mean, first of all, she doesn't believe that the Romans ever existed. Don't do this, Sarah. They don't exist, the Romans. Never have. There's a Colosseum, the Pantheon. In fact, there's a wall of Rome. But no, she doesn't really believe that they ever existed, you know. But she, as she grew up and went through school and other subjects, she excelled at some subjects, particularly music. And she has a great music voice. I don't know if a lot of our new friends have probably never heard a proper singing voice, which is really exceptional. Well, our dad would say that anyway. So we're going to play a little tape. Rog, you've got it all lined up, haven't you? No, I actually want to live for the rest of this reception, because there's no way in God's ever played anything she would allow it. I do apologise, but I have some music. I have some music on my phone if anybody wants to hear what she really is like. She's a great singing voice. Anyway, she did well at school, got her exam results, and did exceptionally well with that, and ended up qualifying for university. When she moved down at only 17 years old to uni, and we're exceptionally proud of what she's achieved. She's done a very intelligent, beautiful girl. She's done really well in her life. I'm going to say a few words about Ant now. Ant's parents here should be very proud of this man, like, you know. He's a really nice guy. He's intelligent, he's hardworking. He helps me out in my business. He goes up to the Cairngorm Mountains each year to lug 10 kilo bags of rocks back for me. But when I'm up there with him, he does a great job. And I don't know if you've seen the face thing through there yet, Sarah, is it?
The random map thing?
Yeah.
No, the notes, everyone's forgotten to put it out.
Oh, right,
You'll get brought in later.
Okay. Yeah, there's a bit of an example of Anne's artistry out there. I know he's a good artist, and no, he's a thoroughly great guy. So thanks very much for the help, particularly with the work as well. And thanks everyone. At this point in the speech, because it's getting very close to the end, you'll be glad to know, at this point in the speech, I would normally give him some words of advice, but let's face it, Sarah's not going to listen to any advice, particularly from my dad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read her a poem that I've written. And but the one thing about Sarah is she does love animals, as you all know, particularly our dogs. But anyway, I'm going to read her a poem. I write poems for Susan. I do poems in her birthday cards and Christmas cards. And yeah, it's sad to say. And Sarah and her pal Joanne found out about this. So they made a WhatsApp group called the Poems of Nat. And what they do is, every time I do it, they take a picture of it and they just take the proverbial, right? Because of my efforts. So I thought, this is a one-off, you'll be glad to know, it's a poem for you, Sarah. But don't clap just yet. Here we go. You opened your eyes to a gaze of surprise, a deep feeling of love no one could deny. A wee daddy's girl caught in a thrill of life and fun that has just begun. As you grew through the years, there were some tears, well, lots of tears, many moments of strife through a wee girl's life. As time went by, you weren't hurt a fly. A love for creatures great and small, a mantra for one and all. Now as a beautiful bride, your eyes still open wide, this time for a man sat by your side. You know my daft poems, sensibility is scant. Always remember your love of creatures, particularly gnats and ants. I would now like you to charge your glasses and to toast the bride and groom. Bride and groom.
Congratulations. Hi, Saz and Ant. We want to thank you so much for making us our bridesmaid and our flower girl, Perry flower girl. We really enjoyed this, and I hope your relationship stays strong.
Congratulations on your wedding day. Wish you all the best for the rest of your lives. Love you both.
And remember, Anthony, happy wife, happy life.
Congratulations.
All the best. Congratulations, Ant and Sarah. We're so proud of you. It's been absolutely marvellous. Not only was your mum crying, I had a bit of a tear as well. Love you to bits.
So proud of you both. You've got exciting times ahead. Looking forward to having to share them with you. Thank you.
Pop round and see us. Bring the dogs.
Congratulations, Sarah and Anne.
Congratulations, Sarah
Couldn't
and
think of a better couple. We've just had so much fun over the years and it's going to continue. What I'd like to say is no matter what happens, we're right behind you and we love you so much. And we just
And we're
think
super proud of
super
the two of you.
proud of the two of you.
There's one thing I have to say to you, Anne, that I never got in the speech because I just missed it. But Sarah phoned me after your very first date, and Sarah said to me, "Dad, I've met someone I really like, but the problem is, he doesn't let me get everything that I want." And I thought to myself, that is a man for my daughter. Well done.
Well done, you two of
All
you.
the best.
We love you both.
We love
Bye.
you.
And there's nothing you could do about it. Well, who would have thought 8 years ago I'd be stood here with a kilt on and a mullet? Most of you know me, know how traumatising standing up here speaking to 130 people is, but the only comfort I can take is knowing that it's Robbie's turn in a few minutes. I was looking for him. Sorry, I moved you. But please forgive the stutters and mispronunciations, and we will try to make it through. First of all, big thank you to all the English for making the journey up, and to all the Scottish for letting them in. But honestly, we really do appreciate everyone who's travelled. The flower girls, ring bearers, junior bridesmaids did a great job today, and it was really special to be able to share the day with them. I would also like to give a massive thank you to the bridesmaids for their role throughout the wedding planning and just our lives in general. Whether it's been planning the hen do or being there for Sarah, they all play a special role in both our lives, and we wouldn't be able to do anything without them and their support. I don't want to do the cliche thing and say they all look beautiful, but of course they do.
They do.
Especially Poppy.
But you didn't hear that?
Well, cut out, thankfully. Hello. I'm just going to not say that last bit again. I'd also like to thank our parents. A big thank you to my mum and dad for all they do, especially putting up with me over the years, leaving on Friday after work and returning Sunday without a pot to piss in. They've always been supportive of whatever ventures I've decided on each week, and that's no exception since meeting Sarah, especially when they let me and Sarah move in for 6 months while we save for our first house, and they better get the room ready again because the house is going on the market next week. They are always ready to be there at the drop of a hat, and nothing is too much trouble for them. We both love you very much. Also, Nat and Suze, they welcomed me from the moment I came up to Scotland and made me feel like I was at home instantly. I've had plenty of trips here now, and I always eagerly pack the car on a Friday afternoon to come up. There's been plenty of great memories over the years, especially at Christmas in Hogmanay, watching Suze make veg soup bouncing around the kitchen to Sandstorm by the Rhynd, while Nat tends to his ham and polishes his stones in the workshop. But seriously, without them today, wouldn't have been possible, and we will quite literally be in their debt. They've always been ready to get stuck in with anything we throw at them, and are extremely supportive of our dreams. We truly are blessed to be surrounded by amazing family members who are so supportive and loving, and sometimes slightly psychotic. quick thank you to the ushers for getting on board with the Scottish traditions and fully embracing the wedding. My two best men, Sean and Robbie, they are both like brothers to me, and I couldn't imagine my life without them, although I'm not sure I'll be so grateful for them shortly. Now, on to the most important person in the room, my wife. Seven years ago, I took a compatibility quiz created by a little Scottish lady on Bumble. There's no better description, is there? Obviously, I passed with flying colours, so she thought I was worth a date. I can honestly say I've never been so nervous walking to the restaurant in Chester, and still to this day she makes me just as nervous. Sometimes in a good way, sometimes in a should I be worried for my life way. But I can honestly say there will never be a boring day in my life. Although, we nearly didn't make it past the third date. We had been out on a couple of dates drinking, so she decided for the next one she was going to cook for me. Chicken fajitas and Netflix and chill. I thought, sounds like a lovely evening. Fajitas were bob on, although I think that might have been the last time she ever cooked tea. But it was the final activity of the evening that knocked me sideways. She handed me a piece of lined A4 paper and said, "We are going to sit and score every John Lewis Christmas advert from the last 10 years on storyline, music choice and overall aesthetic." I thought, oh shit. Sat there wondering, is this window in the flat too high to jump out of? But I thought, you know what, in for a penny, in for a pound. If she's making me do this in the living room, then fuck knows what's going to be happening in the bedroom. But in all honesty, it's these quirks and strange little interests that she has that make me love her all the more. We share so many things in common, from our love of food, holiday choices, music taste, to our silly little phrases that we have for things. We've had some turbulent and testing times over the last few years, mainly me coming to the realisation that if I leave my dirty dishes on the side or clothes on the floor, that they won't magically end up clean anymore. Shout out Mumsy. But I would say she's making a good job at domesticating me, and I even know now how to use a washing machine. You've got Sarah to single-handedly thank for today. She's planned everything herself and has truly put enough effort in for the both of us. At the same time, if you get food poisoning or have a shit night, then don't come crying to me about it. But in all seriousness, you don't do anything by halves. You put your whole heart into everything that you do, and you make me strive to be a better person every day. You are someone who can find lightest in the darkest of times, and no matter how bad things get, there's always a silver lining. You are incredibly brave and incredibly courageous, apart from, of course, when we play rock, paper, scissors to decide who will call the takeaway. We find it impossible to stay mad at each other, and one person's smile always sets the other one off. You are one of the most forgiving, empathetic and loving people I know, and I would be happy to be half the person you are. I'm so proud of you and the life we are building together with the houses and the boys, and I will always feel at home as long as I am with you. Since the day I've met you, I've thought you are the most perfect person I've laid eyes on. You are exciting and confident and everything I wish I could be, and maybe, just maybe, I'm starting to believe that I'm punching. So, I would like everyone to raise a glass and join me in toasting my beautiful wife, Sarah Forno Stone.
So let's not forget why we're here, to show emotion, baby. I've no fear, 'cause you and I were made to be. So hold me, darling, so I can see. 'Cause I have spent all my life wondering if all this is right, and I believe that I have found my answer. So I'll wait for an open door and I'll see just what becomes. 'Cause I don't ever want to lose this feeling.
Congratulations!
Welcome to the family, Sarah.
Yeah, officially.
Officially. We feel very lucky to have you most of the time.
And we're just really happy you've found him a home.
Yeah. Don't bring him back.
Please. Neve thinks that you might last a couple of years.
Joking aside, all the best for the future. You're a great couple.
We love you.
We love you very much.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Ant and Sarah, Mr. and Mrs. Forno Stone.
Yep. I think Sarah's finally overtook us as in-laws because we're not married.
No, yeah,
Together anyway,
I don't
obviously.
think it's going to happen now.
We were thinking about presents for you, weren't we?
We were rich.
So we were going to do a joint one between Pippa and Dave, myself and Rebecca as a new platinum pestle. But Pip made a good point. What was it?
You probably don't need it anymore. It'd just get dusty with you, wouldn't it?
So anyway, welcome to the family, Sarah. We had a brilliant day. I think it's been phenomenal meeting all your family too and friends, and yeah, all the best for the future.
What Rich said.
Congratulations. So happy to hear that you're married and everything, and it's great and to finally have you as my uncle and everything, and it's I'm really happy for you.
Yeah, we're really happy for you both, and we're really proud of you.
Hope we do more stuff in the future, get out on the paddleboard and stuff like that.
Yep.
I'll come down to England and stuff. See you all the time.
Go out more often.
Yeah. So I'll see you around.
Hi Sarah and Ant, cheers!
Congratulations, it's been absolutely stunning so far. Had a great time, and it's just been lovely to see you celebrating and also singing Three Lions.
Great day.
Anthony, Sarah, I'd just like to say congratulations. What a beautiful day, and what an honour it was to be invited here today to join it with you. I just want to say, well done Sarah for marrying Anthony and taking him all off our hands. I love you both.
So, good afternoon everyone. For those that don't know, I'm Robbie and I'm Sean. And between us, we've both witnessed and instigated most of the eventful things that have happened in Ant's life. Hello everyone, I hope you're having a nice afternoon. Before I say anything, congratulations to Ant and Sarah on a beautiful day and a beautiful wedding. Sarah, you look absolutely beautiful today. And so do all the bridesmaids and all the flower girls, and the whole venue is stunning. So well done. But come on, Ant, that mullet is horrendous. I want to thank you both for asking me to be such a big part of your special day. For everyone that doesn't know, I'm one of Ant's closest friends. Ant and I went to school together, but we didn't really know each other throughout school. Mostly because he was skiving and never in. Sat at home, clocking up hours on Call of Duty. Weren't you, Tankenstein? We did have one or two classes together, mainly design technology. It was the last lesson on a Friday afternoon. That's where I'd say we got to know each other first. Just imagine a class full of year 11 lads running around, sniffing glue, drilling holes into blocks of wood. To be fair, we hit it off quite well. After school, we'd go to parties every weekend, lost at parties, house parties, friends' houses. We used to drive around in Tom Littler's black Corsa. Me, Tom, Bellis, Bedard and Ant. I'd love to see us five fit in that car now. From the moment you bought that first ticket to go and watch Kasabian, we've pretty much done everything together. Our first festival in Wakestock, we had no way of getting home. We didn't realise that until Monday morning. Nice one for picking us up, Dave, actually, by the way. Interrailing throughout Europe, Robbie used to set a tent up in his bed every morning. And then a year or so later, Thailand.
I am getting myself, yeah. Doing well.
We flew on a well-known airline called Ukrainian Airways. It didn't even have aircon. Thankfully, we landed safely, passport controls, bags and a tram, and we were there, Bangkok. It was mayhem. Absolutely no idea what we'd gotten ourselves into. Within 5 minutes, we'd nearly been kidnapped. Some woman politely tried to inform us that the bus stop was no longer in use. But it's okay, I'll get you in a taxi. Thought, oh, they're nice people. Oh, Thais are really nice, everyone's going to be dead easy, this. Until she started acting all shifty, giggling, on and off the phone. We shit ourselves. Grabbed our bags and ran to the first taxi we could see. But from then on out, it went pretty smooth, I'd say. Rented some scooters on Koh Samui, smashed them into each other within 5 minutes. Stoney lost 80% of his clothes on the PP Islands. Arrived for a flight somewhere a month early. We drank the Mekong River and ended up stuck in bed for 3 days in Laos. Crossed an illegal border into China and then crashed our bikes again in Vietnam. In all fairness, kid, we winged it and it was unreal. To be able to share these memories with you, the people, the places, the sunsets, probably more sunrises, and a lot of magic mushrooms. That will live with me forever, and you made that experience the best, my brother. There's a lot of stories I could go into regarding Thailand and everywhere else we've been, Prague. But for some mad reason, Sarah and Anthony have kindly invited my mum and dad. So I'll be at the bar and it'll be a fireball for the story. One thing I did learn about Ant whilst we were away is that if someone tells him not to do something, he's more than likely going to do it. Probably the same reason his dad used to tell him to go and play on the train tracks behind his house when he was a kid. When we were away, I told him not to get a hand tattoo. What did he do? Get a flower tattoo on his left hand in an 18-bed dorm by a random girl he'd met at the bar 5 minutes before. We've seen some fictional characters while we were away, didn't we, kid? I'm proud of what you've achieved over the last 5 years with Sarah since buying the houses. Sarah's been nothing but a driving force in your capabilities. In school, you were clever and artistic, but definitely in my set for summer. The hard work you've both put into the houses since buying that rundown dorm in Barnton is brilliant. Hats off to you both. But now the second house is done and the wedding is here, can I book you in to finish my bathroom?
Man.
It's only been 4 years. So if everybody can please join me in a toast to my best mate, my brother, and his beautiful bride. To Ant and Sarah. For those that know me will know I'm a man of few words. So thanks, Ant, for choosing me to do a speech in front of everyone. Ant, as my cousin, you've been an ever-present in my life. There is 6 weeks between us, so we've been at each other's sides for the last 30 years. And I'm proud to call you my best mate. And even prouder to call you family. I'd just like to talk a bit about you as a person. Look at me when you say this. I feel you have 2 big traits in the makeup of your character. The first one being your impulsivity. This has led to many of the questionable things that have happened over the years. But don't worry, we'll get onto that in due course. The second one, and the most endearing one in my opinion, is your selflessness. Your willingness to put others before yourself on a consistent basis is something that I'm not sure you realise you do. But it's a trait I've always noticed and admired. I can safely say this is a trait that you've inherited from your parents, David and Caroline. You're crying, yeah? They're exactly the same and have clearly done a great job of passing this down to you.
We're off.
Please, could everyone raise a glass to David and Caroline?
David and Caroline!
Sarah, you look stunning today, and it's fair to say that Ant, you're definitely punching. But we wouldn't have been here today. But we wouldn't have been here today if you'd give him a second chance after his awkward first date. A big hats off to you, Sarah, for organising all of this. It's been incredible, but let's face it, you have been planning it for a long time. And well done for turning up.
Say the last line again.
I beg your pardon? We're not going back, we're getting this done as quick as possible. Nat and Suze, you've clearly been a great support to Sarah and Ant over the years, and especially in the build-up to the wedding, and getting the house finished, as I saw firsthand. So if we could all please raise a glass to Nat and Suze.
To Nat and Suze!
Now, we're going to go through a few stories, but we'd like to get a bit of cooperation from the audience and the groom. So, Ant, we're going to come over to you. Normally the groom doesn't get a right to reply, but Ant, today, you're going to have the chance to confirm or deny the stories we're about to share with the audience. We will also have a little help from your friends and family in working out the truth. We've compiled a list of things that may or may not have happened throughout Ant's colourful life. So let's start from the beginning, and remember, let's not let the truth get in the way of a good story. At 3 years old, Ant ironed the side of his face. It was rumoured it was an attempt to look like Marv from Home Alone.
Scruffy foot.
Can you confirm that for us?
That was actually my mother.
Caroline?
True.
True.
She says true. Mike's not working, but she said true.
And you stayed at mine after DB's one night when my mum and dad were away. You had told me that Red, our dog at the time, had snuck up in the night and shit all over the bed and floor. At the time, Red was too old to get up the stairs. Are you going to finally admit it, or keep blaming my dead dog?
No comment.
I can either confirm or deny that
When Alan was 4 years old, he had some pet goldfish. In his innocence, he wanted to race them. One afternoon, Ant's dad, David, walked into his bedroom to find Ant racing the fish. However, there was a slight issue. What was the issue, Dave?
The fish were wet, so we was drying them with a towel.
Oh, I might swear that one. I feel like it's not.
On the stag do, you got a new tattoo. Is it true the tattoo on your hand stands for I love Shona Fox?
I love Susan Forno.
This one enrolls you, Sarah. Ant and Sarah, as you know, you're quite the bakers. And for Caroline's 60th birthday, they kindly offered to make a cake. Yeah, put your head in your hands. When they had finished, they left it on the side to set. Ramsey walked past, Ant and Sarah's dog, and thought, I'll have a bit of that. He licked the icing clean off
leaving behind a perfectly intact sponge cake. No fighting. When Anne and Sarah found the cake, they quickly had to think on their feet. So they whipped up another batch of icing and reapplied quickly.
That is ruthless.
They knowingly took the cake to the party and served it to the rest of their family. Have we got any family members in here that ate the cake? Hands up. Well, there's a few. Would you like to take this time to apologise to everyone? Sorry. It's okay, we're all still here, we're all alive.
We'd like to say a big thank you to all the bridesmaids, the groomsmen, and special mention to both parents and all of you for listening.
What a beautiful part of the world this is to get married.
Nobody really wanted to go to Italy anyway.
But we thought we'd bring a bit of Italy to you.
So please raise a limoncello to the bride and groom. Cheers.
Hi, Aunt and Sarah. Congratulations on your wedding day. I hope you have a brilliant life together. Thank you for inviting us.
And
if you want any advice on how to have a good
let's start
happy
again.
marriage,
Let's start again.
No, shut up. Knock on our door any time for advice.
I'm speechless. Speechless. What a lovely couple.
A happy wife is a happy marriage. Remember that. And always compromise. Never go to bed on an argument. That's all the cliches out of the way. We're 40 years in, so we must have done something right.
Just do as you're told, Aunt. That's the main thing.
And find a husband that's got a conversation. You know they can't show. That's it.
All the best.
Wishing you a lovely life together, ups and downs, you'll get through it. You're a lovely couple. Thanks.
Congratulations! We just wanted to leave you a little message to say what a lovely day we're having, and thank you so much for having us here.
We've had a okay day so far.
We've had an okay day so far, and what is nice is that we've not enjoyed it, but we're starting to get like the food. I've seen that the food's out, so that's a perk.
Yeah, I feel like it's getting better as it's going on. It was started.
Yeah, and it's just nice that all these years since we've met, that I'm now your bridesmaid, Sarah, and your husband's the love of my life, and obviously this is my partner that I have at the minute.
For the meantime.
For the meantime,
we've just booked you in actually on your on the call messages to bleed the radiators.
Yeah.
So
so when you have got time,
if you've got 2 minutes, just get back to us on that.
Just get back to us on that. Otherwise, you guys look amazing. You look fabulous. The venue is stunning, stunning. Sarah, look, I know we had a bit of a meltdown this morning. I know it was a bit tricky here and there, but best thing that could have happened because you look 10 out of 10, and I don't give you compliments easy.
And I would agree with that actually.
You would agree. She looks smoking. She looks smoking. You, Jagger.
If it's there, if the offer's there, that's all I'll say.
If divorce is on the cards, hit us up. Okay?
Cheers, guys.
All right, see you later.
We love you.
See ya.
Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Forno Stone. We love you so much. We're having the best day. Thank you for letting us be a part of it.
It's been fantastic.
What a day.
Congratulations to you both.
Cheers,
You both looked amazing today, and we're so lucky to be part of it all. So thank you so much. I hope you're as happy as we are, eh?
Yeah, definitely. Thanks,
Love
guys.
you all. Okay, bye-bye.
Congratulations, guys.
And congratulations from myself as well. I've got to say on behalf of myself and Catherine, we're really, really pleased to be up here this evening. Complete shock to us to be invited, and hope we've had a great day. You look absolutely gorgeous, Sarah. And my wife Catherine has a message for Anthony as well.
We're all Wednesday, aren't we?
everyone that knows me well here will not be surprised that I'm doing a speech. They say that you should start a marriage as you mean to go on, so Aunt, I will not be silenced. Not by anyone, and certainly not by my husband. I better move on because this day isn't about me. We laughed. So it was almost 7 years ago when I met Aunt on a street corner in Chester. That's not as bad as it sounds. We were meeting for the first time on our very first date. Aunt was a quivering wreck, dressed head to toe in borrowed clothes, barely able to speak for nerves. I was a well-seasoned 5 dates a week pro, fully prepared to, best case scenario, get a free meal and a really funny story to tell my colleagues at work the next day. And Claire, you've heard them all. So we sat down, and the first thing that happened was I asked Aunt, you know, how was travelling? He'd just come back from 6 months travelling with Sean, as you clearly heard all about. So I said, how was travelling? And he said, he mumbled, don't want to talk about it. I saw a literal tumbleweed roll past the table. So after a period of sparse questions and very little conversation, I had one eye on the exit and one eye on my food, which looked absolutely delicious. Not that Aunt would know, because he literally didn't eat a morsel. It was a Brazilian all-you-could-eat restaurant, which is ironic since I'm vegan now. And as a true Scot, I was determined to get my money's worth. Not that I would be paying the bill, because I'm a woman in the 21st century, which means that I will absolutely never pay for the first date, but I will fight for my equal rights. But despite all of this, from the very first day, I was completely captivated by Aunt. One thing that did concern me, though, about Aunt, was his ability to lie to me. Now, I get that we all tell a little white lie at the beginning to impress our partners, but, you know, you really went the extra mile, Aunt. I mean, it ranged from him telling me that he loved red wine and drinking on all their dates to finding out they absolutely hated the stuff. All the way through to him telling me that he could drive when he'd never taken a lesson in his life. To be fair, he did show commitment to the cause because he did learn after that in secret behind my back, so that's romance for you. But one of my favourite lies that Aunt ever told, was when he told me that the girl's initials that he had tattooed on his arm were from a random girl that he met travelling, not in fact a girl that he was dating at the same time as me. Yeah, don't shake your head. Don't shake that head. Yes, come on. Yes. Don't worry, I've got him now, but she didn't want him anyway. Now, mine and Anne's relationship didn't get off to a great start, to be honest with you. No, not at all. I was forced to commit to Aunt pretty quickly. He gave me a relationship ultimatum. Excuse me? Silence. I was forced to commit to Aunt pretty early on with a relationship ultimatum, and when he did finally pin me down, we broke up pretty swiftly over a shoe rack. Yes, the infamous shoe rack. So I still remember that conversation that I had with my mum while I was walking around Liverpool, and I said, look, I've called it off with Aunt. because he refused to varnish a shoe rack with me. And I still remember the silence on the end of the phone where my mum said, "Do you think maybe you've overreacted?" The news was met with indifference from David, Aunt's dad, who said, "That's a shame that we can't listen to Jerry Cinnamon anymore." So reality soon sunk in for me, however, and I was absolutely miserable following the breakup, to the point where my lovely flatmate at the time, Helen, now one of my gorgeous bridesmaids, where is she? Helen said to me with the deepest sympathy in her eyes, "Sarah, I physically can't listen to you moaning anymore." She said, "Ask for him back or get over it." So in my moment of realisation came a lot of grovelling, which in fact was not well received by Aunt. And he ignored all my phone calls, all of my text messages. He wasn't having any of it until he went on a lads' night out to Oxford, which was very spontaneous. Some of them are here today. Where are they? Yes. So they had this lads' night out and Aunt drunk dialed me. And the rest is absolute history. One thing that I was quick to realise with Aunt was that I'd simply met my match. Most of you here today are very aware that my Scottish and Italian genes combined to create a very particular mix of fiery and unhinged tendencies. And I'm not proud to admit that I was very used to getting my own way, but not anymore. We were only around 6 months into the relationship when we were heading to Italy on a family holiday, big up the Bergamasque. Now remember that tattoo I mentioned? I said to Aunt, "Look, if I go to Italy and you've got another girl's initials tattooed, my cousins Ross and Sam will absolutely rinse me the whole holiday." Yeah. I said, "Will you get it covered?" He said, "Honestly, say no more." But I did have to say more. I had to remind him every single week until a few days before we went away on holiday. And eventually I snapped. I said, "Aunt, what are you doing?" And he stormed out the house. He wandered in like an hour later with his arm wrapped in cling film. I said, "What's that?" He said, "Well, since you wouldn't shut up about it, I just walked into a tattoo parlour off the street. I walked in, I opened his book, and the first page it fell on, that's what tattoo I got." Yeah, I said, "So what was it?" It is, in fact, a skull bandit smoking a joint. So yeah, you can all appreciate how that went down. I think Holly and Carol here today, they witnessed it. Where are they? Yeah, they witnessed my breakdown. That was not a great time. So I'd like to say he's learnt his lesson, but as you can see from his stag do, put up your hand, Aunt, with his tattoo. Yeah, as you can see from his stag do, he certainly has not. I think the moment that I finally accepted Aunt has literally no fear of me at all was when he walked into our house the week before Christmas with a mullet. And then kept it all the way through to our wedding. Most of you here know Aunt very well, and that's because he's made my family his family, and he's made my friends his friends. And I'm sure I don't need to list all of Aunt's positives because, to be honest, they're all glaringly obvious to every single person around us. But I'm going to try to anyway. I wish I could stand here and tell you what I love so much about Aunt, but this man, my husband, has something about him that no one can put into words. It could be the fact that he's generous to everyone, not just with his time or his money, but also with his knowledge. Maybe it's that he's gorgeous, especially today. I know, even with the mullet. Maybe it's the fact that he looks after me every single day, and not because he has to, but because he wants to. And maybe it's the way that he loves our boys. Maybe it's the respect he shows others, his kindness, or maybe it's just the fact that he shows me he loves me every day and the not so little things he does. The meals he's always excited to make for me, the kiss before he leaves the room, the long journeys to Scotland and back where he insists on driving himself, and the way that he would do anything in an instant to pick me up and make sure I was safe. He is happiest when I am happiest, and he is a true gentleman raised absolutely beautifully by Caroline and David. I've always joked with Ant that he is punching, but the truth of the matter is that it is very much, in fact, me who is. I can't imagine bringing to the table even half of what Ant does. I could only dream of having a heart as good as Ant's, having intentions as pure as his. I truly believe that I am the luckiest girl in the world, and I don't know what I ever did to deserve a love as great as this. But look, it's not all rainbows and butterflies. Ant and I have been renovating houses together, which means that I think of new ways to kill him every single week. I joke, I could never kill him because I love his family too much. Dave.
And Caroline.
Yeah, but Caroline knows that she's iconic already. That's the one thing I have been blessed with, in-laws that I adore and who have already become my family. Now I know you guys weren't too keen on Ant taking Forno, but I know it's only because you were desperate to have me as a stone. There is no better... Come and give me a kiss. There is no better tonic to missing home than going to Ant's parents, where I eat all their food, drink all their wine, and watch Ramsay and Max sacrifice one of their grandchildren's toys. From day one, Ant's friends and family have welcomed me with open arms, and I am truly grateful to have you all in my life now. Everyone! But one thing is for sure, me and Ant wouldn't be where we are now if it wasn't for the support of my gals and my gays. Having you all walk me down the aisle has been the truest honour of all. We are the real love story here. You have picked me up off the floor more times than I can count. Anyone who says their partner is their world, well, they clearly haven't had friends like mine. And my speech wouldn't be complete without a mention to my parents. The day wouldn't have been possible without you both, literally. You are both my rock, my most favourite people, my biggest fans, the backbone to my best decisions, and the piece picker-uppers of my worst ones. You always tell me that you are proud of me, but I am so very proud of you both. There is not a day that goes by that I am not grateful to have you both in my life. Now, everyone, I'd like you to raise a glass to my husband, the golden retriever to my black cat, the yin to my yang, the introvert to my extrovert, the chaos to my organised, the spontaneity to my routine, and just the absolute fucking love of my life. You are the best thing that has ever been mine. Anthony Forno Stone.
Congratulations, Ant and Sarah.
Congratulations to both of you. We love you both so much.
Today's been brilliant. Ant, your speech was unbelievable. Yeah. Maybe not as good as ours, but pretty good.
Both of you, to be fair, the vows
from both of you. The speeches from both of you were just absolutely stunning.
Baroni Red was a great shout.
Yes.
We love you, and we look forward to you renewing your vows so we can do another speech.
Yeah, and you're not going to be my best man. That's for sure. We're done now, mate.
And I'm not getting married.
Congratulations.
No, but you are a slow.
No, you are.
You are.
No, you're not,
Sorry.
Sarah.
You stole my man.
Absolutely beautiful.
Oh.
Gorgeous.
You are
funny.
Very
Generous.
And
Kind.
So much.
Good
love
friend.
you.
Best friend.
Proud of what you've become, and
We love Anne.
we love you.
We love Anne. And we love you.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. We love Anne.
Oh, we love Anne. We love Anne.
The best day in the world.
Although Anne can also be a scumbag. Anne can.
It should have been
pops today. It should have been pops.
Me up there. Should have been me up there. But it's not, and I love you so much. You've saved me from some dark times. I'm not even joking now. I sound like I'm taking the piss, but I mean it.
It's got very dark.
No, I do. I love you so much. You're a very, very, very good friend.
You're the best friend.
And I'm an honour to be here being your bridesmaid.
We're all honoured.
Honoured.
We're all honoured.
love
You're
you
gorgeous.
so much.
We love you.
You're gorgeous.
Mwah.
More.
Love you.
I don't have any arms.
You.
Congratulations.
Both here.
Get posted.
Let's drive for no reason. Let's see with these wheels. Then let's grind down the curve of this earth. You look fine in the evening, honey. It's starting to storm. When we kissed in the car, in the school parking lot, where I'd go with my friends to get drunk. Used to wish I meant anything to anywhere, to anyone. When forever was a sentence, sentenced to death. Or when you were a running tear, I was a drop of sweat. And the edges of your soul I haven't seen yet. Now I'm glad I get forever to see where you went. I won't be alone for the rest of my life. I'll build a boat for when the river gets high, and I'll meet a girl in the heat of July, and I'll tell her so she knows. And I'm broke, but I'm real rich in my head, that I broke a bone that never healed in my hands. When I hold her close, I might loosen my grip, but I won't ever let her go. I won't ever let her go. Remember when we called the cops 'cause it got too high and you got scared? The cops just laughed.
All I can say is I hope you're as happy as we are right now.
It's a good one.
And as in love as we are right now.
Sure we will be.
Because we've had the best day and it's been a hectic day.
It's been a stressful day.
And it's been a stressful few weeks.
But we will look back on it and it will have been the most amazing day.
Yeah, so I hope that's what you look back on it and think, this was the most amazing day with the most amazing people, everybody that we love in one room, and like the most love between us that we've ever had. And hopefully, like it does now, that's just going to keep growing by the day.
And it was worth every penny and every stress that Sarah took.
And who knows where we'll be now? Will we have kids? Will we have more dogs?
Both, maybe.
Hopefully both. So yeah, goodbye.
Someone to love, let me into your story.